study notes from Tafsir al-Baghawi, it says Allah concealed the hour of answered du'as on a Friday. Does that mean that du'as are answered at a specific time of the hour or any time of the hour? On a Friday, there's authentic narration which mentions that the specific hour where Allah answers is the last hour on a Friday. And there's another wording which mentions as the time when the Imam goes onto the minbar on a Friday prayer. No. Ala kullin, the last hour on a Friday, that is an hour which we remember our scholars, Sheikh Muhammad al Banna rahimahullah. He was there in Masjid al-Haram in Makkah, and he was there an hour before Jum'ah, an hour before Maghrib. He was there in the masjid. I said to him, "Ya Sheikh, you are here an hour before Maghrib." He said, "This time I'm waiting for the salah, and this is best time to make dua. So I would like and the one who is in the masjid waiting for the prayer is like he's in the prayer." SubhanAllah. The fiqh of the ulama is in the prayer. Ulama are looking for ibadah. Ulama are looking for the greater goals. And we found out with the, subhanAllah, these great scholars that they would be looking for the best ibadah to do. And these scholars were doing Hajj every year because they had passed to do the Hajj every year. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. And Allah raised them. Allah raised them. We see the ibadah, we haven't seen anyone like their ibadah. And it's similar to their ibadah in terms of their generosity, their kindness, not just their rights of Allah, but the rights of the people. I remember my first days in Jeddah in 95, Sheikh Muhammad al Banna rahimahullah. Now look at it wasn't just it was their first row in the salah in his 80s. He was in his 80s, his first row in the salah, and he built a masjid on the land that he bought. He bought a masjid. He built a masjid, and the land that and subhanAllah, he would take care of his masjid. Allahumma barik. And he would also teach after Fajr Tafsir ibn Kathir, after Asr Umdat al-Ahkam, and in the evening, one of the nights, he would teach Mukhtasar Sahih Muslim. So he was teaching, he was benefiting the people, and he was patient with the people. And every time, after he finished his dars, he says, "Anyone want to ask questions? Anyone want to ask? Or should we close the shop?" He says, "Naghlaq ad-dukkan." Should we close the shop? And that's how he was jolly with the people. Kindness, not stone face. Some people stone face. It's like they're so angry. Why, ya akhi, smile, ya akhi, it's charity. Ibtisamu fi wajhi akhika sadaqah. Smile, subhanAllah. Give some sadaqah. You can't give it with wealth, give it with your smile, subhanAllah. Be generous, be kind. Give more than you take. Sheikh used to invite us every week to his house for dinner. And he would serve, before he would sit down, he would serve the food, rahimahullah. And he would not eat until we. And there was one time, subhanAllah, he was not eating. I said, "Ya Sheikh, you've been fasting all day." He said, "I promised my wife to eat with her." SubhanAllah, Allahu Akbar, Rahmah. If you'd been asked, we have 2 meals, huh? We have 2 meals, one with the brothers, one with the. That's Allah salam. But look at that, keeping promise. I give my promise to my wife, not eat. So we had to eat quickly just so that the Sheikh doesn't. He's been fasting all day. But he promised his wife that day. SubhanAllah, that's Rahmah. Rahmah and how you deal with your children. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us and guide them. Yes, because our children, they need that guidance. Sometimes, when you're young, you start thinking about what I'm going to do. I want to become this, I want to do this, it's all I want to. It's all future tense, what you want to do. You start passing 40, 50, you'll say, "When I was young, I used to." You start talking in past tense. And that's the reality. Life is so short. Just yesterday, you're in the park, playing around on the swings. Ya Abdullah is going quickly, reap up the good deeds before it's too late.